Hello everybody, this is Nicole with Helpmamaremote.com, and today I wanted to come and share with you my scripture writing as well as my scripture memorization. So BSF, you all know, I'll put any links if you want to know what BSF is. But BSF, our Bible Study Fellowship, started last week, so I'm so excited about that. And this year we're in the book of Romans. So when we do a book, you're in the book for 8 months. So I wanted to try again my scripture memorization because I tried it with Ephesians and I may have finished the first chapter of memorizing and it just went by the wayside. So I wanted to do it again, and I thought it would be great to do it while I'm in the book, so I'm not like studying one book of the Bible trying to memorize another book. So since we're in the book of Romans, I started my scripture memorization as well as scripture writing. So the plan that I'm using for the scripture writing is the plan that we use when we do our Bible study for Romans. So every day you have an assignment to read certain scriptures in the book of Romans, and then you answer the question. So when I read those scriptures, I write those scriptures. That is the focus for that day, for those questions. I write them in my scripture writing notebook, and then I answer the questions. So that helps me stay on task. Like I say, I'm not in one book doing this and another book of the Bible doing that. So it just helps everything stay on task, and it helps me to continue to meditate on the word that day and then the same words that I was reading. So what I'm using for my scripture writing is just a notebook, a basic one subject notebook. And when I complete this, if I complete it before I finish the book of Romans, I'll just get another notebook. And I can always attach them in a binder if I want to keep up with them. So I'm writing it in here. And then for my scripture memorization, I'm using flashcards, index cards. So usually my goal is to just take one scripture a day. But there are some days I'm on one scripture for 2 days, and I don't force it. I don't rush myself, because I know I want to memorize it, and I don't want to, like get to verse 10 and not quite sure with verse 1. So I really take my time doing it, and I use the cards. And again, to me, that's like reiterating what I'm reading, reiterating what I'm learning by writing them down on my note cards, writing them down in my scripture writing notebook. So once I've gotten them possibly complete, or maybe halfway through, or maybe when I finish a nice stack of cards, then what I do, I take them and I create something like this, a little notebook. This is one that I created, and this is one that I picked up. I want to say I picked this little binder up from Walmart some years ago. Now these just have some basic scriptures that I want to learn, and like I said, I've had this for years, maybe about 15 years. I decorated, to make it look cute, and then I use different scrap paper in there and stuff, and just put my scriptures in. And whenever I'm going out and about, you're going to be somewhere downtown, the dentist, orthodontist, any place, I can always have this in my purse, pull it out, and read the scriptures that I have here. Now this is the one I started for Ephesians. And like I say, all the scriptures of Ephesians are in this book. I just didn't complete memorizing the book of Ephesians. And what I did was this is just a card that I picked up from the Target dollar spot. It was like an empty thank you card, and I laminated it, punched holes in it, and then I used index cards on the inside to put my scripture in. Use some ribbon to tie it up, ribbon to make it look all cute and girly and all that kind of stuff. So when I'm almost probably have a nice stack of Romans, probably finish chapter 1, then I will do that, put them in a binder, so I'll just keep up with them. But right now I'm just using these as is because I just carry them around with me, carry them around the house. I'll have them on the table, wherever if I want, recite them while I'm you know, like somewhere else in the house or somewhere, and I'm like, oh, let me look at it, make sure I have it right. So I just have them on the cards until I make it into a binder. So I just wanted to share that with you. I'm really excited about studying the book of Romans and memorizing and then all the scripture writing. So I'm really excited about that. So let me know, have you ever did any scripture writing? Have you ever did any scripture memorization? What made that process easier for you? And how well did you enjoy it? Have you completed an entire book or an entire chapter? Just let me know in the comment section below. And I'll make sure I want to keep y'all updated on this. So, you know, you'll know how I'm doing, because I'm really excited about this process. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching. This is Nicole with Helpmamaremote.com. Bye-bye.